road. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. Static in my chest, let it rise, let it burn. Thoughts spin fast, every second take a turn. I've been walking with a shadow that I never could discern. And the fire in my stomach make the whole world churn. Feel in my bones when the gears twist tight. Mind locked in, I don't need no light. I erase every doubt when I step in the fight. If I lose one day, then I die that night. Sharp teeth grin when the cold corrupt. I've been hiding every weakness just to self-disrupt. Every trick in your game is a file I dumped. Every fear that I have been already slumped. I feel it in my veins like a venom in the cold. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. Hear the glitch in my voice when the wires misfire. I don't chase dreams, I devour desire. Try to slow me down, get caught in a tire. Everything you build gets set on fire. Binary posts in my shattered brain. Every broken thought form a metal chain. Dragging through the dirt just to feel no pain. Turn another screw till I split the frame. Hollow in the chest but the will too loud. Static in the air when I face the crowd. I was born in the dark and I stand on bold. If I fall this time I don't hit the ground. I feel it in my veins like a venom in the cold. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. Cold night, hood up, I'm quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat. Black jeans, warm boots, rain on the pavement. Mind stuck deep in the place with no engagement. People talk loud, but I move in displacement. Never show fear, only quiet observation. City got a hum that you hear when you stand still. Life got a way that you feel when your hands chill. Pain never leave, it just settle in and stand still. So I walk slow, let him fade, do what fate will. Eyes half open, but I see through the whole scene. Everything feels distant like a bad dream. Thoughts too heavy for a light thing. Cold heart beating to a dark scheme. Hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat. Step slow, every echo feel like ghost talk. Mind wrong, every time feel like a cold walk. Paint show, every scar got a vulture. Night glow, but the streets still a stone vault. I don't trust stars when they watch long. World full of fakes tryna act strong. Heart stay numb like a dead gone. Life hit hard but I stay on. Voices in my head say move low. Well, wind in my face say don't show. Hit a word I push, I don't go. Stand like a wall in a deep snow. Hear the night breathe slow. Feel the cold take hold. Hear the dark get bold. I don't fold, I don't. Cold night, hood up, I move quiet through the street. Shadows crawl behind my back like they've been tracking every beat. Heavy thoughts inside my coat, I let them drag me underneath. If the darkness want my time, I give it all, I let it eat. the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting, but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlike. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting, but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlock. Dark coat and hood low, no face. Walking through the city like I'm lost in space. Thoughts too heavy, they don't give grace. Every step echo in this hollow place. Lines on my palms tell a curved story. None of my nights ever felt holy. Street lights buzz when the world gets stormy. I don't trust love cause it died before me. Eyes too tired but I keep my route. Mind full of noise I can't mute out. If pain is a god then I'm devout. Bend my spine till the sins fall out. Yeah, midnight fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlock. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlock. Yeah. Heard the footsteps trailing when I look back. Voices in the dark never cut slack. Every broken dream that I stack turn into a weight that could snap my back. I've been walking with a cold-blooded mindset. Pass so loud I can hear it when the sun set. Life hit hard but I never felt done yet. Even when the pain make my whole soul offset. Night so black it erased my sins. Wounds so deep they don't heal within. If boy blood I'ma let it in. Darkness is a place where I've always been. Let a frostbite dig. Let my heart be slick. If the road too steep I still walk knee deep. No, midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlock. Midnight run, I fade into the shadows of the block. Heartbeat slow like a dead man's clock. Cold air sting but the fear don't shock. If death wanted, then I tell him unlock. Black kite, tremble in the corner of my sight. Echoes in my bloodstream, flicker in the night. True feel distant like a dying satellite. Everything I touch turned devoid of light. Sharp pulse shift when the cymbals rise. Patterns in the void, hide behind disguise. Memory glitch out, sever old ties. I step through thoughts like 1,000 nights.
Cold static carve runes in my brain. Each failed loop bring a deeper strain. Reality bend under unseen pain. Now they code lies that the shadows maintain. Dust of the past float in dead air. Ghost like logic coil in a snare. Nothing feels real when the lines impair. I breathe in dread, exhale despair.
Black cold tremble in the corner of my sight. Echoes in my bloodstream, flicker in the night. Truth feel distant like a dying satellite. Everything I touch turned devoid of light. Wires in my chest, I'm a silent hymn. Edges of the void blurred, dark and dim. Old form split at the mental brim. Fragments of self drift limb by limb.
Silence descend like a broken spell. Data unravel, illusions fail. Every truth wound that I couldn't quell turned to a scar only I can tell. Veins vibrate with a hidden command. Shadows rewrite what I understand. Nothing in the dark ever goes as planned. Yet I stay rooted, mind a man.
Black cold Lying in the ditch, looking at the gray sky, asking myself why I never can die. Vultures circling, yeah, they're waiting for the feast. Beast inside the belly, unleashed from the east. Sipping on the venom, numb to the bone. Sitting on a throne, made of granite stone. Shadows in the valley, walking with the dead. Voices getting louder inside of my head. Every single day is a struggle to survive. Buried in the concrete, buried alive. Cold wind blowing, yeah, it cuts like a knife. And another chapter, and another life. Vultures struggle, yeah, they pick the bones clean. Living in a nightmare, living in a scene. Vultures circle, waiting for the heart to stop. Right until the wheels fall, right until I drop. Whoa. Swish, 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 glitch in the matrix. Using all the drugs and the dirty little tricks. Click, clack, boom, doom. Empty out the room. Sweeping up the ashes with a broken broom. Paranoid staring, looking through the blinds. Losing all the marbles, losing all the minds. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a tragic case. Running from the mirror, can't look at the face. Grey, I'll walk a shadow stalker in the night. Looking for a flame, but I never find a light. Smoke in the lungs, yeah, turning them to black. Once you go to hell, yeah, you're never coming back. Take the bones clean. Living in a nightmare, living in a scene. Vultures circle, waiting for the heart to stop. Right until the wheels fall, right until I drop. Walk slow, dark eyes, I don't play with the weak. Low voice cut deep every time that I speak. You bark loud, loud, but your energy cheap. One step wrong and you're falling asleep. Extreme moves when I slide in the shade and stay calm, but they ready for the fade. You talk tough, but the act never paid. Pressure on your chest when my shadow invade. Cold grin flash when the night get tense. I don't chase beef, I don't need no offense. Mind too sharp, I can see through pretense. Your whole mask cracked from a single event.
No breath hit when the vibe feel wrong. Been in dark places where the fear grew strong. World talk pain, but I drag it along. Turn that way in the part of my song.
Walk slow, dark eyes, I don't play with the weak. Low voice cut deep every time that I speak. You bark loud, but your energy cheap. One step wrong and you're falling asleep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. One glance shock, make your whole plan break. Street run cold, I don't give, I just take. You move sloppy, that's a fatal mistake. I move silent, let the tension awake. Ain't bare hands ready when the talk get bold. Chest stay heavy, but my heart stay cold. Life hit hard and the nights got old. Still I walk proud with a mind made of stone.
Step too close and you feel my tone. Darkness follow everywhere that I roam. I don't need help, I survive on my own. Quiet but deadly, that's how I'm known.
Walk slow, dark eyes, I don't play with the weak. Low voice cut deep every time that I speak. You bark loud, but your energy cheap. One step wrong and you falling to sleep.
change.
Black static gloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True bed sharp when the mind overwrought. I chase myself through the lines I cut. That single bloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. Truth up and sharp when the mind overwrought. I chase myself through the lines I cut. No code crawl through a fractured mind. Signals distort what I try to define. Pulse break rhythm when the fears align. I lose myself in the design of mine. Glitch born echo tear holes in my chest. Every new doubt grow harder to digest. Meaning collapse when the circuits test. Quiet in my head feel darker than the rest. Thin light flicker in a narrow frame. Patterns mutate when they sense my name. Nothing stay real in a shifting game. I walk the void with the mind of flame. Black static bloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True band sharp when the mind override. I chain myself with the lines I caught. Dust of old selves drift in my core. Shadows rewrite what they can't restore. Each small fear cover hidden door. Behind it a truth I can't ignore. Baseball static in an inward storm. Identity shifted into warp reform. One breakdown when illusions swarm. I'm left unstable in a formless form. Echoes inside chance encoded rhyme. Fragments collapse out of sync with time. Everything faded its own decline. But the darker it gets, the more I align. Yeah, black static. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True and sharp. I cheat myself through the lines I create. Black static bloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True and sharp in the mind of a quiet. I cheat myself through the
Another night, another state. Waking up in panic, yeah, the room is spinning round. Looking for a reason, but the reason can't be found. Bottle on the nightstand, yeah, it's empty to the drop. Wishing that the beating of the heart would finally stop. Mirror showing nothing but a shadow when it goes. Burning all the bridges that I used to love the most. Sipping on the venom, yeah, I'm poison in the brain. Standing in the center of the hurricane. Cold wind blowing, yeah, I feel it in the bone. Disconnect the signal, yeah, I'm better off alone. Walking through the graveyard, reading names upon the stone. Looking for a plot of land that I could call my own.
Life is just a grave mistake, a glitch inside the code. Walking down a lonely and a broken, dusty road. Life is just a grave mistake, I'm waiting for the end. Message to the reaper, yeah, the only message sent.
Click, clack, heart attack, vision turning black. Running from the shadows, yeah, they crawling on my back. Paranoid, annoyed, living
meet doom.
Cold stare, dark tone, pressure in the room. Small words, big weight, feel the quiet boom. Fake threats, weak heart, soul of them assume. One line, drop, whole crowd, meet doom.
Black haze sit heavy in my deep mind. You're tough talk, then can't hold any real grind. True cut, sharp when the beat hit a line. I speak calm, let the fear get defined. Still nerves locked tight like a cage frame. Heat rise quick when you play the wrong flame. I stay cold, never chase any loud claim. Your whole squad fold when they hear my name. Grim thoughts pressed down like a stone weight. Every lie that you push got a cheap fate. You want dick, your heart in the wrong state. I stay cryptic, let your fear translate.
Cold stare, dark tone, pressure in the room. Small words, big weight, feel the quiet boom. Fake threats, weak hearts, all of them assume. One line, drop, whole crowd, meet doom.
Sharp grin, low voice, you can read the intent. Every rumor you spread, never made an event. Whole vibe twist quick when my message gets sent. Yo, backbone snap, wasn't built for the descent. Hate buzz low like a wire in a dead wall. Fear crawl fast when the silence start to fall. You push loud noise, but it end with a stall. I speak one truth, then it shatter your call.
Black flame burn slow in my inner core. Your pride weak, never stood through a real war. Pressure rise high, but I never hit the floor. I stay quiet, but the quiet hit more.
Cold stare, dark tone, pressure in the room. Small words, big weight, feel the quiet boom. Fake threats, weak hearts, all of them assume. One line, drop, whole crowd, meet doom.
Shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts falling word under subtle weight. Truth unravels slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate. Cold pulse flick through a narrow seam. Fragments mutate in a half-formed dream. Logic dissolve when the circuits stream. I chase a ghost in a deader team. Thin breaths war when the static rise. Doubt burn quiet in the coded guise. Meaning collapse on the vacant skies. I see the dark through a borrowed lens. Dead math hum in a fragile spine. Patterns distort when the fears align. True folding where the edges combine. I drown in thoughts that were never mine. Faint noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts falling word under subtle weight. Truth unravels slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate. Gray tone shift in the mental fray. Old echoes drag what I push away. Static in bed with a doubts array. I stand in silence the only way. Wise vibrate through a hollow chest. Dreams degrade when the systems test. Nothing remain or what felt blessed. Just quiet pressure I can't suppress. Black light bloom in a fractured face. Steps feel wrong in a looping maze. In a collapse growing hidden ways. I breathe the void, let it pray. Faint noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts falling word under subtle weight. Truth unravels slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows I recreate.
Yeah, glitch in my heartbeat, break the design. Shadows in the cold, twist in the mind. Nothing in the void ever stays benign. Truth cut deeper than a crooked line. Yeah. Black static drip from a hollow thought. Memories corrupt
every time the saw. Pulse turn sharp when the lines get caught. Life feel coded in a loop I never bought. Cold hum, climb through my fractured chest. Shapes in the dark never let me rest. Meaning collapse when the mind compressed. Silence hit harder than the fear addressed. Binary ghosts crawl under my skin. Logic is stored where the doubts begin. I try to wake up from the state I'm in, but the noise keep pulling, dragging me thin. Glitch in my heartbeat, break the design. Shadows in the code, twist in the mind. Nothing in the void ever stays benign. Truth cut deeper than a crooked line. Yeah. Glitch in my heartbeat, break the design. Shadows in the code, twist in the mind. Nothing in the void ever stays benign. Truth cut deeper than a crooked line. Yeah.
Wise in my veins, I'm a dead refrain. Old gods hide in the digital domain. I see the marks on the mental stain. Every new thought feel preordained. Static cascade through a broken mind. Each nightmare loop perfectly aligned. I try to escape with a darker sign, but the core of myself stays undefined. Truth slips slow like a dying spark. I breathe in dread from a formless dark. Nothing inside ever leave a mark, cause my soul drift out. Cold sub-art.
Glitch in my heart, break design. Shadows in the code, twist in the mind. Nothing in the void ever stays benign. Truth cut deeper than a crooked line.
Low voice stab deeper than a steel blade swing. Your fake rage melt when you hear me sing. One small line make your fear take wing. Cold mind rule, I don't fear anything. My dark core tight like a wire fuse. Your tough talk break when the truth brews. Calm tone hit hard when the bass choose. I speak 3 words and your soul lose. Red haze sit still in my iron core. Your pride fall fast, wasn't built for war. Thin heart rattle when my lines roar. I hold dead calm, you can endure more rust. Breath slither out with a bitter taste. Your hopes dry up, nothing left but waste. Fear rise quick when my words encase. I crush big egos with a quiet bass. Low voice stab deeper than a steel blade swing. Your fake rage melt when you hear me sing. One small line make your fear take wing. Cold mind rule, I don't fear anything. Low voice stab deeper than a steel blade swing. Your fake rage melt when you hear me sing. One small line make your fear take wing. Cold mind rule, I don't fear anything.
Ash tone hit, nerves like a dog spike. Push your loud bark fate. Die in a hush, every lie drip weak. Easy to crush, I speak slow poison. No need to rush, don't calm, rap tight like a lead shell. You're weak, plain drown, nothing left to tell. Black breath, crawl deep with a cold spell. My truth too heavy, you fold and quell. Gray smoke, frame thoughts like a death crown. Your fear leak fast, you can't hold down. I drop one bar, whole vibe shut down. Cold king sit quiet, you just drown.
Low voice stab deeper than a steel blade swing. Your fake rage melt when you hear me sing. One small line make your fear take wing. Cold mind rule, I don't fear anything. I don't fear anything. I don't fear anything.
Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when the circuits fry. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify.
Rise in my blood, start to twist, unfold. Feel my jaw lock when the temperature's cold. Every dark habit that I once controlled now break loose fast when the pressure unfolds.
Scratch at the walls in my own damn mind. Never been safe, I was born misaligned. Try to cage me in, but the lock declined. I infect the code with a new design. Iron in my breath when the dread kick in. I don't chase help, that's a guarantee sin. Every fake friend wanna see me thin, but I bloom in the dark like a toxin twin. Cut the cord, or let the system die.
as misfit. I've been walking on the edge where the shadows sit. Try to drain my will, but I won't submit. I break through walls like a fault line split. I stare when the fog rolling, crawling through the dark just to shed my skin. I don't fear loss, I don't fear sin. I fear nothing cause I'm built too thin. Metal scrape loud in an empty hall. You don't see a threat till you see me fall. If I rise back up, I erase it all. I become the glitch that corrupts your car. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when it's set right. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify. Cut the cord, let the system die. Static in my skull when it's set right. Pulse run cold, but the thoughts multiply. If I lose my grip, then I amplify. Hang 'em high, hang 'em high, hang 'em high. Drip dry, hang 'em high, drip dry. Drip dry. Suspended from the ceiling in the freezing cold. Story of the violence is a story getting told. Metal in the shoulder, yeah, it's piercing through the skin. Paying for the losing cause I never gonna win. Sipping on the muddy, yeah, I'm waiting for the drop. Heart is pumping heavy, but it's never gonna stop. Shadows on the tiles, yeah, the blood is running red. Voices of the cattle, yeah, they messing with the head. Hollow in the gut, yeah, they gut it out the fear. End of the road, yeah, the end is getting near. Silence is a swaying of the body on the chain. Washing all the struggle and the misery and pain.
Meat hook, steel in the flesh. Caught inside the middle of the heavy metal mesh. Meat hook, waiting for the slice. Gamble with the devil and I pay the heavy price.
Click, clack, swinging back, panic attack. Vision turning red, yeah, vision turning black. Switch to play, getting paid. Living in the shade, digging up the grave with a rusted little spade. Paranoid, out of noise, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a slab up on the rack. Fade into the gray and I am fading to the black. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, iron in the rust. In the butcher and the cleaver is the only trust.
Cut deep, go to sleep. Cold cuts, no guts. Meat hook, steel in the flesh. Caught inside the middle of the heavy metal mesh. Meat hook, waiting for the slice. Gamble with the devil and I pay the heavy price.
Brush.
Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I am motherfuckers that be manipulating motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I am motherfuckers that be manipulating motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I am motherfuckers that be manipulating motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I am motherfuckers that be manipulating.
Chair, yeah, keeping me awake. Thought I got a tool for the memory take. Started in the corner, riddle with a little lie. Separating the nerves, so I never gonna cry. Sipping on the money, yeah, the brain is feeling loose. Tied it in the strap in the medical news. Mirror showing zombie with the hollow on the stairs. Sitting in the middle of the heavy nightmare. Hollow in the head, yeah, the thoughts are dripping out. Trying to remember what the screaming was about. Silence is the static in the frontal lobe. Probing with the metal, yeah, the golden heavy probe.
Ice pick sliding in the brain, killing all the pleasure and killing all the pain. Ice pick, wiggle it around, turn the heavy silence to the only sound.
Keep it back, keep it back.
make it real, make it feel. Spitting on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, I burn into rust, and the love out of me is the only trust.
Ice pick sliding in the brain, killing all the pleasure and killing all the pain. Ice pick, wiggle it around, turn the heavy silence to the only sound.
Everyone the one to step, make the beat so like the one I like to be. Everyone the one to step, and make the mother fight.
Feel it in my veins like a venom in the cold. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. Static in my chest, let it rise, let it burn. Thoughts spin fast, every second take a turn. I've been walking with a shadow that I never could discern. In the fire in my stomach make the whole world churn. Yeah, metal in my bones when the gears twist tight. Mind locked in, I don't need no light. I erase every doubt when I step in the fight. If I lose one day, then I die that night. Sharp teeth grin when the code corrupt. I've been hiding every weakness just to self-disrupt. Every trick in your game is a file I dumped. Every fear that I had been already slumped. Feel it in my veins like a venom in the code. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. Hear the glitch in my voice when the wires misfire. I don't chase dreams, I devour desire. Try to slow me down, get caught in the tire. Everything you built gets set on fire. Binary pulse in my shattered brain. Every broken thought form a metal chain. Drag it through the dirt just to feel no pain. Turn another screw till I split the frame. Hollow in the chest but the will too loud. Static in the air when I face the crowd. I was born in the dark and I stand unbowed. If I fall this time I don't hit the ground. Feel it in my veins like a venom in the code. Pressure in my mind, I'm about to overload. Run another cycle just to keep me in control. Break another limit, I don't do what I'm told. That'll bleed through the cracks in my head. Static drown out everything I said. Hollow thoughts circle painted in red. I don't fear death, I fear what I bred. Black hole hum somewhere under my skin. Every dark truth echo deep within. Mind split sharp like a serrated sin. Nothing feel real but the noise and the spin. Cold glitch rise like a ghost in my brain. Patterns collapse then reform again. Silence hit harder than the heaviest pain. Living in loops I can never explain. White fog crawl in the back of my sight. Pulse turn thin in the absence of light. Thoughts mutate when the tension ignite. I breathe in fear, exhaled in the night. That'll bleed through the cracks in my head. Static drown out everything I said. Hollow thoughts circle painted in red. I don't fear death, I feel what I bred. That'll bleed through the cracks in my head. Static drown out everything I said. Hollow thoughts circle painted in red. I don't fear death, I feel what I bred. Thin wires twist through the depth of my chest. Old memories rock where the shadows nest. Chaos speak loud when my mind unrest. Truth turn toxic, never confess. Dark
sign. I exist halfway, undefined by design. Burnt thoughts drift like a dead right. Heavy is the calm in the core of the spite. Nothing in the dark ever feel right. Still I stay steady, feeding on the night. That'll bleed through the cracks in my head. Static drown out everything I said. Hollow thoughts circle painted in red. I don't fear death, I feel what I bred. Frozen breath on my lips when I'm walking through the zone. Empty skyline looking down like it want me on my own. Every echo in the alley feel like somebody unknown. If the dog won't test my spirit, it could carve it from the bone. Long stride, dead eyes, mind drift in the deep pace. Street signs swing slow when the cold plays. Thoughts run circles through the night in the bleak maze. I've been living in the shadows for some weeks straight. Rain taps slow like a clock in the dead room. Fog rise high like a ghost trying to head through. Life talk loud but the truth always said mute. So I move quiet, let the silence be my best route. Cold concrete, know my steps like a lost friend. Pain in my rib cage, humming from the long bend. Night paint worlds where the strong been. I don't fall back, I don't cave, I don't pretend.
Breath on my lips when I'm walking through the zone. Empty skyline looking down like it want me on my own. Every echo in the alley feel like somebody unknown. If the dark won't test my spirit, it can carve it from the bone.
Gray hoodie pulled tight when the wind slept. Mind heavy from the memories that been misshed. Every scar in my story wrote a thin map, leading me through nights that the world scrapped. Eyes sharp, see movement when the shade shift. Fear spark, but it fade when the pain lift. Hands dark from the life that I can't sift. Soul marked, but it stand like a cold clip.
The world push hard, I don't stumble if the fears speak loud. I stay humble if the past come back. I don't crumble, I've been built in the dark where the storms rumble.
In the night,
breathe in,
feel the frost
sinking.
If the dark
breaking,
I stay firm.
no spin. Frozen breath on my lips when I'm walking through the zone. Empty skyline looking down like it want me on my own. Every echo in the alley feel like somebody unknown. If the dark won't test my spirit, it can carve it from the bone.
blade on my tongue. For sure my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. I'm moving the bro with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone.
If I speak once, you already gone.
Yeah. Ironing my breath when the tension rise. I stay dead but they scanning for lies. Weight on my chest but I weaponize. Turn every shadow into my lies. Cold blood dripping a slow parade. Hands stay clean but the fear handmade. I don't chase cloud, I just upgrade. Every new step like a war invade. Silence speak loud when you build from pain. I don't trust words, only pressure and strain. If I set foot then I stake my claim. Low tone growl, put respect and frame. I move in the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. Deep voice drumming like a storm and tow. Heartbeat slow, but my spirit too cold. Never need shine when control is gold. Power in the silence that I uphold. Street born mind, but it still cut view. Nothing you bring that I can't undo. Feeling your pulse when I step on cue. My calm alone split a crowd in two. Bass hit hard like a hitman strike. Words cut deep, but the tone ain't right. Shadow in the night, but the grip too tight. I walk with force, you fade on sight. I move in the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
Yeah. Storm on my chest, but my face stay numb. You talk real wide, but your voice sound dumb. Power ain't loud, it's the way you come. I move too calm for a man to overcome. Heavy coat drag where the street lights die. Truth in my tone make the weak comply. You show your fear when you justify. I see right through every crafted lie. Hands don't tremble in a heated zone. My type of pressure you can't postpone. I don't throw fists just to claim my throne. My silence alone make your back on pro.
Steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
Take that time! Streets grow darker when I hold my ground. You act so tough till the truth don't wound. Fear in your breath make a muffled sound. Even your crew don't stay around. Y'all stay locked when the tension hit. I don't need hype, I don't need to commit. Every fake threat that you try to transmit fall apart fast, you just counterfeit. All nights forge me in colder ways. I don't forget what the street could pays. You try stay bold in a losing phase. I shut you down in a single phrase.
Steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who will burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
Take that turn!
Steps echo through a dead end block. I don't raise voice, real power don't talk. Your whole attitude built on mock. I read your fear like a broken clock. Thick air shift when I change my pace. You try act bold with a borrowed face. Your words lightweight, they don't leave in trace. One hard stare make your pulse erase. Real ones move with a silent creed. I don't need smoke, I don't need speed. Strength ain't noise, strength is what you bleed. And I stay calm while you concede. Walk with a purpose, never look behind. Calm in my breath, but it warm my mind. You
talk about strength, I redefine. Cross my lane once and you lose your spine. Stay ready, but they never shake. I don't chase beef, I let tension bake. Your tough guy act easy to break. I for the myth with a single take. Dark street hum when my boots touch ground. Whole room shift when I turn around. No need to shout, I don't make sound, but you feel the threat in the space I bound. All pain forced me in a ruthless way. Taught me how grown men move and stay. You try too hard just to look okay. I show up once you step away. Walk with a purpose, never look behind. Calm in my breath, but a war in my mind. You talk about strength, I redefine. Cross my lane once and you lose your spine.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man will burn. Stare too long and you crush my concern. One quiet night and you take that turn. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cause my concern. One quiet night and you take that turn. Yeah, storm in my chest but my face stay numb. You talk real wide but your voice sound dumb. Power ain't loud, it's the way you come. Yeah, I move too calm for a man to overcome. Heavy coat drag with a street lifestyle. Truth in my tone make the weak comply. You show your fear when you justify. I see right through every crafted lie. Hands don't tremble in a heated zone. My type of pressure you can't postpone. I don't throw fists just to claim my throne. My silence alone make your backbone prone. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
Streets grow darker when I hold my ground. You work so tough till the truth unwound. Fear in your breath make a muffled sound. Even your crew don't stay around. Ay, just stay loud when the tension hit. I don't need hype, I don't need to commit. Every fake threat that you try to transmit fall apart fast, you just counterfeit. Old nights force me in colder ways. I don't forget what the street convey. You try to stay bold in a losing phase. I shut you down in a single phrase.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag